Hi, my name is Felicia, and I'm a TI. I am a targeted individual. Um, it's been going on most of my life. I am constantly day to day followed, and like other TIs, I'm targeted by white and red vehicles. And I know most people may say, "Hey, this is crazy," but it's not a coincidence. When every day, from the time you leave your house, you're surrounded. They try to get your attention. They bump your horn. They will surround your car. You're driving. They will come from side streets, and it's not normal when you're driving home and it's certain color vehicles coming from side streets. It's not a coincidence at a specific time. I don't know if this is a spiritual thing. I don't know if this is some TIs think is a government conspiracy. I personally think it's more of spiritual warfare. I just cannot see what's going on in the world that people are actually agreeing to harass other people. I've never had, I don't hear voices in my head. I don't it's not like that. But I work two jobs and I work retail, and it's just certain individuals that once I paid attention, they come in and target me. They like to get close to you. They'll ask you if you work in the public. They'll target you. They'll find you. I don't know if they get pictures of us. How exactly does it work? But they know. And one way is to spot these stalkers is they're constantly on the phone. It's something digital. I don't know. And somehow they have our information. The government and everybody else may think, just like I was leery. When I first realized like something's going on, I was like, you think you're going crazy, but when you start to control your emotions and you realize that this is happening, whether anyone believes me or not. I even had pointed out to my children, but I refuse to live in fear. I am going to live my life. Just Monday evening, I came out of the gym and someone stabbed my tires. I'm going to live. I am going to live my life. It's not going to stop me from living. I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm going to work out. I'm going to go hang out, and I'm going to live my life because I'm never going to live in fear of these type of. It's always some old people or some like drug heads or some like drug dealers. It's always people, low vibing people. And the reason why I think it's spiritual is because to me, when you look at these people, they don't seem spiritual, and they seem so low vibing that they could be pushed or manipulated easily by any entity. So that's why I feel like it's spiritual. And this message is for the TIs that are under spiritual warfare. Yes, you live your life. I do believe that these individuals will suffer consequences because karma is not religion. Karma is science. What goes up must come down. So you shall reap what you sow regardless. And it might not come in the form of the way that you're putting it out, but you are harassing and targeting individuals that you don't even know based off of information of people that you don't even know what their agenda is. And for the people who get paid to do this, you're never going to get ahead. You're always struggling. That's why you had to sign up to harass people to get money in the first place, because of your choices. So why do you think you're going to benefit? It might benefit a little in the lifestyle, but when your family and you and your family and your children and your cousins and your aunts and your grandparents and your parents starting to get sick and they're starting to suffer, you don't know that by harassing people who are absolutely doing nothing to you but trying to live in a world that's already corrupt and dangerous, that you have to know that you're going to suffer the consequences, and you're cursing your own bloodline by agreeing to this. And also, it's just so much. But never think, I want to tell the TIs out there, live your life. Don't be afraid. Control your emotions and control your mindset. Yes, it's going to be hard, especially the ones like me, with every day, as soon as you pull out your yard, they're there. Every corner, as much as you can. They know your routines. They'll follow you. They learn your patterns to work. You're picking your children up. I don't know how they get the information to know what you are. I don't know if it's a tracking system. I don't know. But I refuse to live my life in fear. And I'm not a small woman. With shoes on, I'm 6 feet and over 200 pounds. So I am capable of defending myself. And I'm also legally licensed to carry a weapon, but I do not engage with these cowards, period. Because why give them any energy? Period. Don't feed into it. Continue to live your life. I know I fall short yesterday. I cussed somebody out on the road when I knew what was going on. And I do have days where I fall short. But I made this video because I was accused of not being a targeted individual because I don't live in fear. I don't hide in my house. I live my life just as if it was normal. Because they don't walk up on me. They let me know that they're there, but it's like, okay, it's like, okay, you want to make me a superstar? Because that's how it feels, like I'm some type of celebrity where I'm living my life and people are following me around, taking pictures or whatnot. And they will target your relationships. I've met people and they just ghost me, but I don't care. I am going to live. I have been dealing with this since I was young. So the fact that I'm alive and I'm healthy and I'm well shows like it's you determine how it affects you, in other words. If you take it on and you receive it, yeah, you're gonna go crazy. But if you say, hey, this is a part of this crazy world we living in, and I'm gonna face my fears head up, I'm control my emotions, and I'm not gonna do anything to give them a reason to get me in trouble or to engage them so that I can be the aggressor. I just don't give them no energy. A lot of times I just ignore that crap. And I go to work, I go hang out, I go to the mall, and they're there. And I don't care. I have no respect for a coward. I have no respect for none of the foolishness that goes on. And a lot of people may not believe me what is going on in my life. I've made videos before. Also, they'll surround your car, and what they'll do, if you engage with them, even look, they're going to be yelling and cussing. Is if you cut them off and you're like, you don't know what's going on, but after a while you'll see the repetitive patterns, and it's power in knowing what is going on. And once you know it, it's like, okay, whatever, period, whatever. Because I feel like if you can't address me as a human being and tell me what your issues are, or is this some people believe it's a government project, a social experiment, fuck them. Just be real. I mean, we under control of the government anyway. They dictate our life. So why live in fear? If they're going to do what they're going to do, they're going to do it. I live with my life without fear, you know? I speak power and life over my kids. I feel like power is in the tongue. I'm never going to let nobody break me. And all of my life, I've tried, they've been trying to break me, and I'm still here. And I'm still progressing. I'm still moving forward. I work. I have a small business. It does not mean that I'm not being targeted. It just means that I choose to look at it in a different perspective. And I choose to make my haters my motivators. Just as determined as they are of bringing me down or causing me to be aggressive and go to jail or do something, or causing me to go crazy, that's just as determined I am to make it and succeed. And this even makes it greater for me, because here I have all these individuals that, prey on me and want to target me. And I'm one person. And, I work 2 jobs, single parent. I don't have any influence, just a regular person. I try to love and spread light, and maybe that's the reason. But it's so pathetic. I'm never going to let a group of people make me feel bad for standing strong in my life. And I don't even know these people, so I never met them, so I'm not doing anything to influence their life. So if they're that pathetic and I just so weak, it's just cowardice, to think that you're actually right and the person you're targeting is actually wrong, and it's multiple people against one person. Come on now. Hey, y'all stay strong. All my TIs out there, do not judge each other. Stand together. Everybody approaches this situation in different ways. I stand by what I say and how I live. And it is with here. I'm not going to live in fear. And I encourage everyone else that has experienced this on all levels, just do self-improvement. If they're targeting you with different things, just make sure you stay on your health. Exercise, eat right, meditation, holistic, therapy without, I know people on these target individual groups, they speak against therapy, but it's your wording. It's you releasing your energy, so you can choose what you choose, but what you choose to release as far as information. But I suggest that you find someone you're comfortable. I can talk to my children. I've let several family members know this is how I feel. This is what I could relate when I was, determining what was going on. Targeted individuals were the group that I could relate to, that were going through what I was experiencing. So that's why I consider myself as a targeted individual. But no, you don't have to have all what everybody else has to be a targeted individuals. I don't hear voices in my head. I do experience some of the symptoms where they say the weapons, where I get heat on the top of my head and the back of my head, but that's also a sign of your Kundalini, chakras, risings too. So I just want to tell some of you guys, it's spiritual warfare more than government conspiracy, but I cannot say it's not the government conspiracy, because as a melanated individual, yes, we know our government is not all the time for the people. So, but for me, I feel more so it's spiritual warfare, and that a lot of you guys are just people of light, just positive, trying to do right and live your life in an orderly fashion. And that could be a reason that you're being targeted. But stay strong. And I hope this reached someone and helps someone. You guys be blessed and stay strong. Peace and blessings.